This is a dream come true. I always wanted, and today I'm gonna show you guys how easy it is to assemble it. So this is the first step. I took everything out of their package. It comes with its numbers, and we're going to start just pairing them up and follow me along this beautiful assembly line. So it comes with all of your materials like this, and it is labeled based on where you're going to need them. So it's going to be super easy for you to do. You do need your own drill, your own screwdriver, but they do provide you with this. So come along and let's start it. First, get number 1 and number 2, and we're going to build it together. Just keep in mind that when you're building, it's going to be backwards, just like the instructions did it. So number 1, the actual pole is going to be looking downwards, and this is going to be looking downwards. Okay, so you're going to install pole number 1, and then right here is pole number 2, and you're going to do it just like this. In the beginning of the video, I told you that there's bags that have letters. This is the letter A, and this is the one that you're going to be using just like the instructions, and you're going to start screwing all of these into this section. Now we move on to step number 4. You're going to grab it, make sure it has the number 4 here. The rails are going to be facing upwards. Remember that we're doing everything kind of upside down, just like it's in the instructions. So you're going to grab this, and this is going to attach to the opening that's on this side. We're just going to leave it there, and this comes with letter C, which is going to be the screws that you're going to be using for this section. So you attach number 4 right over here in this opening, but this part is super crucial. You're going to get letter C. This is going to be in the package C, and you're going to put this in the middle hole that's right over here. On this opening that you see right over here, you're going to make sure that this line right over here that looks like a minus is going to be able to come here. And all you're going to do is that you're going to align it so the screw goes in. So it goes like so, like this. So as you can see, we already put both of them, but the most important part is you have to make sure that the minus sign is showing there, because that means that you did it in the right space. This is going to help you stabilize it as you are screwing the other side to ensure that it is strong. And remember, we use letter C. Okay, we just finished step number 4, and no, we're not gonna move to step number 5. Per the instructions, we have to do step number 8, which is going to be the base for the rest of the bed, and we're going to use the ones that are with B. Okay, this comes out like this, and as you can see later on we're going to finish it, but we're going to put it like this, and it comes with 2 screws. You're going to put 2 in each side, and then we can go on to the next. So step B. So finishing the last step, we're putting, remember, letter B with the number 8, and then we can move to the next step. Once we finish with number 8, we're going to jump to number 6, and it has to make sure that it has to have this L, because it's going to get to these corners, and you're literally just going to slide it through like this. As you can see, it's a perfect fit right over here. And then we're going to do number 7, and again it's just going to be sliding through, and the holes are going to be for the drainage, and you're just going to put it like this. And then we're going to repeat it one more time. So it's going to be 6, 7, 7, which are 7s are going to be the two that are going to be in the middle, okay? And the reason that being because the 6 are going to be the ones with the L. And it's going to be like this. You have to have the L in the outside, so when you do the other end of it, which is going to be in the other step, it's going to fit perfectly just like it did here. Okay, once we finish with this base, which again was 6, 7, 7, 6, we're going to now reassure it with the letter A screws, and we're going to do it on all 3 sides, and then again on the other 3 sides to just secure it from not moving. Okay, so we're almost done. Couple more details, but we're looking good. So we flipped it around. What you saw that was here, we have to move it around per the instructions, and we're going to be doing this end of it. So something that's super important, where you see that there's a 1 here, the one that's going to be on the other side of it, it's going to be a 2. So it's going to be 1, 2, and then on this side is a number 2, and you're going to get hole number 1, as you can see right over here. Okay, you're going to put the first one, which is number 2, again 1, and you're going to place it here. Okay, once you finish doing this part, this is super important, you guys cannot skip it. You're going to get number 5, because this is what's going to be able to attach in this one to do the closing. So you're going to put this in this area right over here. So now it's all put together. And so then we attach this side, and then everything came perfect. It's literally like a Lego. That's why the number 6 had to be with the L, because it was going to align perfectly with number 5. Everything is to its place, and now we're going to go ahead and secure it with our screws. So before we continue and we flip this over and it starts getting to life, we're going to use our screws letter A, and we're going to reinforce it. 3 here and then 3 on this side. So let's go ahead and get them on. So a little tip, in the instructions it just says to put letter C, but it's just going to be easier for you to do this step. So you're going to have to flip it just momentarily, and you're going to put this screw on the side, which is going to be the biggest one, and you're going to align it, and remember that the minus sign is going to be towards the end. So remember how we flipped this to do the letter C, which is the bigger screw? We're going to leave it like this, and per the instructions you're going to get 2 number 9s, and you're going to start building it separately to later on put the floor on. So you're going to get 2 number 9s, and then you're going to start attaching the number 10s, and you're going to do the first 2 sides first, and then the middle part. But one of the things that it's super important for you guys to notice is that this part right over here is going to be facing upwards. Okay, once you do that, then we can start securing it and then continue doing the number 10s. And this one goes with letter E. You have more than enough, so don't think that you don't. You're gonna do 2 on each side and get it all screwed in. So we already secured the main ones per the instructions, which are the 2 corners and the middle, and now we're gonna do the rest. So we're down to the final steps. Now we flipped the bed upside down because it's going to be easier for you to install. So this is how it's gonna go. And the way that you know that you're doing it the right way is because the numbers are going to be facing up towards you, okay? And then you're gonna use these that are letter D to secure it on these ends right over here. So we already adjusted it, and we secured all of it with its nuts and bolts on all 4 sides. Again, remember that's letter D. And now we're going to flip it for the final step. So this is step 13. This is going to be the base for you to start gardening and planting. You're just going to put it along its side. As you can see, it has kind of like a little skirt. You put it just like that. Final step. This is number 11 right over here. This is going to be the longest part. This is going to be right here in the middle, and you're going to see these 3 openings right over here, and you're just gonna place it as so. These are all number 12s, and this is going to be what's going to help you divide your gardening, your spices. And this is a full assembly, guys. It took me about 30 minutes, and I am so excited to use it for so many different fruits and vegetables. And yeah,